What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be previewing Hendrick Motorsports as we head into the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The first driver we're going to talk about from Hendrick Motorsports is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson will be returning the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports in 2024. Kyle Larson's coming off of having a pretty good year in 2023, scoring 4 victories and led 1,127 laps. He had a very, very great year in 2023, but also is very inconsistent as he had 8 DNFs in the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season. Now, Cliff Daniels is going to continue being the crew chief for Kyle Larson headed into 2024. Kyle Larson and Cliff Daniels have won, I think, 17 or 18 races together since working together starting in 2021. This is one of the new dynasty pairings that we've been seeing in the NASCAR Cup Series over the course of the last few years. So Kyle Larson also, though, is going to be doing something cool in 2024. He's going to be attempting something that has not been done in 2014. He'll be doing the NASCAR Indy Double. He will be competing in the 2024 Indy 500 with Arrow McLaren. He'll be driving, I believe, the number 5 car, or actually the number 17 car in this race in 2024. Obviously, does have to qualify into the Indy 500 since unlike the NASCAR Cup Series, where they have the charters and you're locked in the field, everyone has to qualify their way into Indy 500. So Kyle Larson does have to qualify his way in the Indy 500 in 2024. Kyle Larson, though, I think has got a really good chance to not only make the Indy 500, but I think he could also win the 2024 Indianapolis 500 as well. But transitioning back to the NASCAR Cup Series, like I said, Kyle Larson had a very, very good year. He, like I said, got 4 wins in 2023. But the one thing that Kyle Larson is going to have to work on is cleaning up is the DNS. That, in my opinion, is what cost Kyle Larson a shot at winning this championship. Yes, the one-race championship, and he did make the championship 4, but I think he's going to have to clean up the inconsistency because, like I said, he had 8 DNS in 2023. And if Kyle Larson can clean up the DNS, I can see him having a 6-10 win year. Now, I don't think anyone's going to get 10 wins like he did in 2021, but it's certainly very possible that Kyle Larson could end up doing that because if there's anybody in the field, in my opinion, that could really go out there and win a ton of races, it is definitely Kyle Larson. And what's crazy about Kyle Larson, too, he's still a young enough driver where he's got plenty of time to really show his stuff. Nonetheless, I expect Kyle Larson to have a bounce-back year. I think there's going to be less inconsistency and going to be more consistency in 2024, and I think it'll be a pretty good year for Kyle Larson heading into the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. The second driver that we'll be talking about from Hendrick Motorsports is William Byron. William Byron, of course, will be driving the 24 car once again in 2024, and we'll have Rudy Fugle as a crew chief. This dynamic duo has worked really good since 2021, and this is in 2023 was William Byron's career season, where he ended up scoring 6 victories in the 2023 season, en route to making it to the championship 4, but unfortunately ended up coming across the line in 3rd place of the 4 drivers competing for the championship. And he also led 1,016 laps. Now, William Byron, I think his ultimate goal going into the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season is to win his first championship. Now, what are my expectations of William Byron going into 2024? I think William Byron is overall going to have a pretty solid year. I don't think he's going to win as many races in 2024 as he did in 2023, but I do expect William Byron to be extremely consistent. I think he's going to be even more consistent than he was in 2023. Hendrick Motorsports, we know, is the best organization in the field. I know there's a little worry maybe because Chevy's behind on their new bodies. That could be an issue for the Hendrick organization as a whole, but I really do not expect that to be the case. And I think Rudy Fugle and William Byron are going to work together very, very well going into 2024. And again, I expect this to be overall a solid and a very, very good year for William Byron. I think William Byron will score 4 victories heading into 2024. And I think he does have a chance to make it the championship 4, but I think it is going to be tougher to make it a championship 4 in 2024 than what we've seen from William Byron in 2023. Nonetheless, I think this is going to be a very solid year for William Byron. And again, I'm looking forward to see how William Byron can bounce back, and not bounce back, but maybe can get that first championship. Because like I said, the goal for William Byron going into 2024 is going to be to win his first ever NASCAR Cup Series championship. Luckily for him, though, I think he's got a really great chance, a really good opportunity, and a really great possibility to get it done. And I think William Byron will definitely be a championship threat and a contender in 2024. I expect him to have a chance to make it to the Championship 4 once again in the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. The third driver that we'll be talking about from Hendrick Motorsports is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, of course, will return the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports in 2024, and we'll have Alan Gustafson as a crew chief in 2024. Now, Chase Elliott did not win a single race in 2023. It was the first time he has failed to win a race in a season since 2017, when he was only in his sophomore year back in 2017. Now, Chase Elliott did have, so despite the fact he did miss a ton of races and did not make the playoffs in 2023, he did have overall a pretty solid year. He had 7 top 5s and 15 top 10s, which is not bad all things considered, and he had like a 13.5 average finish, so pretty consistent at times when he was out on the racetrack. The biggest issue from this team was a lack of race-winning speed. Chase Elliott only led 195 laps in the 2023 season, though a lot of those laps were led near the second half of the year. So the goal for Chase Elliott, in my opinion, going into 2024, is it needs to be a bounce-back year. And I think Chase Elliott is, in fact, going to have that bounce-back year going into 2024. I think Chase Elliott is going to win 3 to 4 races next year in 2024, and I think he has a really great chance and a really great opportunity to make the Championship 4. He had really good speed on the road courses, showed some pretty decent pace at Watkins before he had the issues there, and he showed a lot of great pace at the Indianapolis road course as well. And it was one of the fastest cars at the Charlotte Roval before, unfortunately got kind of caught in really bad pit strategy and was never able to recover from the mistakes on pit road from the team, or basically the really bad pit strategy. But like I said, I do expect Chase Elliott to overall have a pretty big bounce back year. I know some people probably disagree with me. They think this is going to be the new thing. But I think as someone who is a Chase Elliott fan, I do believe that Chase Elliott will have a pretty big bounce back and recovery year going into 2024. Again, I think he still was kind of recovering from the injury, but he was able to recover from that snowboarding injury early in the year. And like I said, I think Chase Elliott will have a much better year in 2024 than he did in 2023. And I think he also has a really great chance and possibility to make it to the Championship 4 as well going into the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. I think he's going to have overall a pretty solid and great year in 2024. And finally, let's talk about the last driver for Hendrick Motorsports, and that is Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman will be returning the 48 car once again in 2024. And it was confirmed this past week that Blake Harris is going to be crew chiefing once again with Alex Bowman in 2024. Now, Alex Bowman's big highlight in 2023 was signing a multi-year contract extension with Hendrick Motorsports through 2026. Remember, he only had a contract that was only going through 2023, but he signed a 3-year extension. Ally had also signed an extension with Hendrick Motorsports through 2028. So there certainly is a great chance and possibility that Alex Bowman will be here even through 2028. Now, very similar to Chase Elliott, he did not win a single race in 2023. On top of that as well, he only led 89 laps. Now, Alex Bowman, unfortunately, had suffered an L3 vertebrae back injury after crashing in a sprint car accident in May, and that did affect Alex Bowman, because before that happened, at one point in 2023, Alex Bowman had actually been leading the regular season standings and showed some race-winning pace at least early in the year. But after coming back from that injury, he only got a couple top 5s and just in general struggle coming back. So the goal for Alex Bowman going into 2024 is to have a bounce-back year. And I expect Alex Bowman to have that bounce-back year. While I do not expect Alex Bowman to completely be a championship threat or contender, I certainly think he's going to have a really good shot, a really great chance, and a really great opportunity to win in the 2024 season. I think he'll win one race in 2024, and I think it's going to come at a track like Richmond, a track where Alex Bowman has historically been not only good at the track, but he's been fantastic throughout his career as well. I think you'll see Alex Bowman have a very, very good year. I expect him to bring a lot of pace and a lot of speed going into 2024, and I think this Hendrick team is going to be pretty good, and I think he will be the last guy who will get a win in 2024, but I think he will be pretty good and will have a decent year in the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season with Hendrick Motorsports. So, that is going to be it for the 2024 Hendrick Motorsports team preview. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Links go below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. Which of these 4 drivers do you think is going to have the best year at Hendrick Motorsports in 2024? And do you think any of these guys will be your 2024 NASCAR Cup Series champion? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, more than likely, we're going to see the Joe Gibbs race or maybe even the Junior Motorsports team preview or another team preview will likely be coming out on Thursday. Then on Friday, there should be a NASCAR news video coming out of the channel. There could be 2 videos coming out tomorrow. Those we do have some big news that's coming from the Call Racing team. On Saturday, we're going to have playoff predictions for 2024. And then on Sunday, we are going to have NASCAR Cup Series predictions dropping for 2023. And then we'll have more team previews dropping as we get closer to the start of the 2024 season. Got a lot of great content dropping this channel over the course of the offseason, and I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.